conservative and preservation are nature allies, main monastery church. Theresa May has told, praise her side's pride legacy of defending the environmental. She sharpened to the 1956 Pure Air Act to gear smog in London and Margaret Thatcher's previous warnings on the dangers of world heating. But more than newly, include the Tories been blast hot and common cold on the verdant order of business? David Mr. Cameron championed the environmental as a key question for his side while he took above as lead in 2005. Voice dark blue, go verdant. He forced voters the next year in regional elections, promise a verdant coup by the Tories, who were to get a new logotype in the shape of a scribbled wood. Mr. Cameron unforgettably went to the Arctic to see at first hand the effects of environment changing and to be depicted on a hound-driven sledge. Embrace a Fellow, as the scene came to be named, became one of the determining images presenting his attempts to modernize and rebrand the prudent side to expand its circulation. The Conservative Party went in the 2010 poll promised to be the greenest by the government in story. Down there were pledges to bring emissions, to contribute low-carbon sequestration technique, to save nature habitats and propose of a as-called verdant transactions to enhance power effectiveness in homes. But one day in force, in coalition in the permissive Democrats, critics tell, David Mr. Cameron's passion for the verdant order of business began to diminish, and several surveyed his true obligation to the reason. The government was concerned in reduction the deficiency and setting the brakes on social conducting, and the Lib Dems took accusation of the flagman ad of the introduce of a 5p tax on plasticity mind. Down there was as well a planned sale off of country-owned forest in England. In 2013, it was informed how David Mr. Cameron had said Downing Road aids to receive rid of all the verdant buckwheat, relating to ecological levies on power billing. And he supported fracking, to the terror of verdant campaigners. Following the 2015 poll received a prudent most, the verdant transactions for household isolation was utilized and subsidies for at-shore breeze agriculture came to an end a year over rather than initially planned. Currently, Theresa May has solved how championing the environmental should, one day once again, be one of the center subjects of a prudent by the government. She's pledged how down there will be no flushing downward of EU environmental regulation following Brexit, and put striker a episode of measures to try to restrain in the use of affordable plastic. Mrs. May has one of her large beasts, Michael Gove, in accusation of politics. Following and sudden back to the office recent year, seems obviously manufacturing the largest of in prospect, launch a quantity of top-profile initiatives in no public print campaigns, such as a ban on elephant ivory turnover. The main secretary hopes the policy will assist her win above youthful voters who empty the Conservative Party at the poll. But verdant activists include already criticized her plans as creature too obscure. And Mrs. May's ex-communication CEO Katy Perrier has told the 25-year environmental schedule startup on Thursday was initially designed to be as dull as probable, and time the main secretary's passion for defending the environmental may not be disingenuous, it is surely brand new. Cynics will blame the government of sounding the environmental could be a voice winner and throw its way over the verdant order of business. Yet, talk at the start, Theresa May told thoroughness for the nature planet was at the mandrel of her side's philosophical. Manufacturing nice on the pledge how every new general should be capable to construct a superior next is a basic prudent concept, she told.